but I thought we'd start with your reflection on, kind of like last time, reflections on today, but also going back to previous feedback. And I see some of the previous feedback opportunities to talk about it in the context of today as well.
Yeah,
just
sure.
I'll let you kick it off if you have any.
No problem. Yeah, like I kind of consciously tried a couple new things today because I knew you were going to come in.
Yeah.
So to see if it would work and to get some feedback on it. So
Cool.
The one was usually after, like I give like fairly quick quizzes once or twice a week all the time, so the kids are good at their routine. But after they take their quiz, there's usually like a few minutes of downtime for the early kids, and then they struggle with transitioning to the next activity. So I tried something new, which was just that silent work immediately following the quiz, and I was surprised by how well that went. But by that, like kids were like kind of very cooperative, and I think they were able to do the work better than like the old way.
So let me jump in because you said you were surprised.
Yeah.
So what's the takeaway in terms of maybe what was different about that? I mean, obviously it's a different procedure, but was there anything else in terms of how you put it out there for them that might be something you could generalize from?
Maybe just like being super clear with instructions, repeating them a couple of times for something new. Phrasing it in a way that's kind of like not like forceful, you know. It was kind of like, all right, it's a new routine. Like we're gonna try this out. Just being totally open and honest.
And so let me jump in. We'll go back and forth here. So the other thing I noticed was you were really, you repeated it. You even stopped as it was silent and they were working on the quiz. And it was good timing because one or two students had come in late.
Right.
And you stopped and said, can I have your attention? I want to repeat, basically repeated what the expectation is as you finish the quiz.
Right.
So it was very clear to them. And just so you know, I thought it was awesome that when you left the classroom because you had to go
Good chair.
on the chair. I mean, it was still, you could still hear a pin drop.
Wow, that's great.
So it was great. So I think that really, I want to emphasize, that is the message, is that if you're as clear as you need to be with your expectations, and of course, as long as those expectations are reasonable, you're not asking anything crazy, your kids are going to respond to that. That's clearly my experience, and that's, I don't know if you've looked at Harry Wong's work, but that's sort of the whole premise, of a lot of his work, which I put a lot of stock in, is the procedures being very clear. So
that class usually has more behavior issues than it did today.